Welcome to Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. In the previous video we laid out our starter town in a certain amount of detail and I'm quite happy with the layout now. I've made a couple of extra changes since the end of the video, and what I want to do in this video is actually start to bring this town alive so we can start to build our economy. Now the changes I've put in since the end of the last video is I realized I'd forgotten to put in the distribution office. Distribution offices were introduced not in the seasons update but the update before, and what that does is allow you to control the distribution to various key storage facilities on the map. Now the other building I forgot to put in was the technical office. Now if you look at the large one, I think it's in the roads actually, down here, is it technical services? See, this is pretty big and you can see it needs quite a lot, but what I'm doing is using a modded version. Now what these do is provide the snowplows, and what I've actually found from test play is if you put in a big office here, they don't seem to have a very good route definition of where they want to go. What I've found is if you put smaller technical offices scattered around your town, especially on roads going over distances, they tend to cover the vicinity of where they operate. So eventually we will have another one out, say here, because we're obviously going to have to put a gas station out here. And then what they do is they keep the roads clear during the winter when the snow, because the snow really slows up traffic. The other thing I've also done is I've done a few changes in this area. I repositioned the ore processing, and I've actually put a loader there. I think originally it was here, but I suddenly realized I need it here, and what it's going to do is take the gravel directly from the gravel processor. I also started leveling this area a little bit, not that much. You can see it's not absolutely dead flat, with a view to putting a farm out here, but upon reflection I don't think that may not be such a good idea. I've got a feeling what I'm going to need to do is put the farm out here, but that's going to be a couple of parts away. So what we're going to do is have the farm out here. I've also spaced out some buildings and put a road along here, and I think that is about everything that I put in here. I can't remember whether I actually did it in the video, but I've actually put a sports ground and a second kindergarten up here. So that is everything set up. So that is all the changes since the end of the last video. What I'm going to do now is we've got to set up everything here, and so what we've got to do now is set up the supplies to these various depots to get that going. So I'm going to do that. So what we're going to do now is start getting the supplies out to these various components so that I can start building up things. And so of course what we're going to have to do in here, I think we'll start with a couple of dumpers. Actually it's easier to do it this way actually. And what we're going to do is pick you up there, and we're going to send you the gravel. You're going to pick up gravel and unload, and what we're going to do is copy you, hit that one in as well. Okay, 2 stations required. Okay. I think we can actually start the game rolling actually, so we'll just do it this way, and we'll just copy onto that one. And of course the first thing they're going to do is go to the gas station and fill up, because they always start with virtually no fuel. We got that up and running, because what we really need to do is get some gravel in there so that we can actually get the building process going. That's why you need to get these set up straight away. I think the next thing we need is we're going to get a cement truck. Actually I'm going to get another couple of dumpers, and we'll get a cement truck, and actually we need 2 dumpers and a cement truck. If you pick up the cement truck, you're going to go up to here, and what we're going to do is this only buys cement, and what we'll say is wait until unloaded, because this has got 2 loading stations. So what we can do is let the cement truck fill up the concrete plant, and then just sit there when it's actually full up. Oh, the one thing I didn't get, let's just get into here. I think we got the tanker here, so we get this one here. What we're going to do is pick you up and send you to there, and you're going to get the bitumen and unload. And of course, this has only got one loading station, so until we got this tank built, we can't allow that to just sit there as well. Get you going, and then I think what we're going to do is pick you up. I want you to go to there, and then there. So your job is to get gravel and unload. Gravel there. Unload, please, not load. What we'll do is we'll get some gravel into the asphalt plant, and then what I'll do is I'll flip it round. The idea is that this will deliver to both. But at the moment we're just priming the system, get things going. And next thing we need is the storage yard. We need to get in here. I haven't set the limits on this yet. What we're going to do is bring up the uranium, shut off the woods. I don't need prefabs just at the moment. Steel is very expensive, so you don't want to let the vehicle just sit there and buy piles of this. I don't need 62 tons of boards. That's a dead set. I think 13 tons is about good. In fact, I think we're just compound some more. I think 20 tons of bricks, 32 tons of steel, and maybe 24 tons of board. Actually, I'll just go with that for the moment. And then what we're going to do is come over here by an open hall. And we really want a fairly big one here. That's 6 tons, that's 8 tons. That's cheaper than this one. I mean, at the end of the day, top speed isn't particularly that good. I think we'll just buy that one. And your job is going to be to come up here and deliver there. Start with, you can deliver steel, bricks, and buy, not deliver, steel, bricks, and boards. So we get you going. Next thing is the shop. We need to get that running. Actually, I think while I'm thinking about it, I'm just going to send an excavator, and I'll just send you to the construction yard. So we're going to need you to do some work. Notice that you only get one out of here at any one time. Actually, what I could do, just come out here like that. Oh, no, cancel. I want gravel road. I want to hook you up to there. Back. But the next thing I want is to do with the shop. And what we're going to have to do is come into here. It's just come back again. Probably got to come, go back, and then go again. I thought I'd assigned you to here. No, I thought. Come on, game, do something. Right, back on what we meant to be doing. Next thing is I want a refrigeration truck, and I think I could get away with a small covered haul for this. How much does this carry? It carries 4 tons of 2.5 tons of food. Nah, I think we'll get a big one. I can always recycle it for something else later on. That's 1 ton, don't want that. 6 tons of food. That's a little bit cheaper, so we'll just buy that one. And what we're going to do is pick you up. You can only buy meat. Your job is to get into here, and you will just wait until unloaded. And what will happen is the amount of meat consumed in this shop, or in the shops, is very small, and it's got very small storage. So if you pick up a nice big load of meat, the truck will sit there for quite some time before it does anything. And then what we're going to do is exactly the same for food. Your job is to pick up food, unload food, and wait until unloaded. What that will do is ensure that there's always food in there. I'm not going to worry too much about the warehouse just at the moment. Actually, we could get a small cupboard hall from this one, I think. I get you. That means I can spend dollars instead of rubles. Your job is going to be to come up to here, and you're going to pick up electronics. And, yeah. And we're just going to get there. What I am going to need to do is adjust this warehouse. So we're going to pick up lots of crops, because what I don't want is certainly not going to store alcohol in here. OSB, well, we might do eventually. But I don't want to store alcohol in it just at the moment. Or clothes. Oh, we'll take clothes. 21 tons is a little bit high, but if we come here, what you've got to do is adjust this so that it actually fits. We don't want plastics in there. Electro components we will pick up eventually. Mechanical components, okay, let's just push this up a little bit. So if I get to about there, that should be fine. This is why the distribution center will be quite useful. So we've now got truck there, got there, and we can now move on to the construction office. And the first thing we're going to need to do is assign... Oh, I haven't built the bus station. Okay, we'll fund that. A bit of a fail there, sorry. Apologies for that. We're just going to build that. Gravel. We're going to need to get the gravel from there. We need to get the asphalt from there. We get the concrete from there. Steel, bricks, prefabs. And boards from there, mechanical components from there, and got that there. Now the next thing we need to do here is, before we look at building trucks, I want to turn off the auto search and then get rid of all these jobs, because I want to control what I'm actually going to be putting on there. In fact, we'll do the jobs straight away. Number 1 priority, that. Number 2 priority is the theatre. And I think we'll just start with that to begin with. Now, I really need to do some roads, but before winter. But the trouble is that gravel's cheap, but if you use large quantities of it, it can get expensive. But I think what I do need to do is actually gravel these. So what we're going to do is just actually just cancel that, cancel that, cancel that, cancel that. Cancel that, and just gonna. So what we've got here, gravel, gravel, gravel. That's what I want. Now the reason I'm graveling these footpaths is that what actually happens. Well, we just do this, and I'll explain it better. Is that what actually happens is, if I show the here, actually no, let's just go into here footpaths. What you'll see is the walking speed is 60% of max speed cars, and what actually happens is when the winter comes and the snow falls, it falls down even lower. So what can actually happen is that if you've got this is right on the edge of walking distance for workers to get out to here, when it snows they can't get out there. So what I'm doing is I want these to be gravel paths straight away. And I think we can actually probably just speed this up a little bit now. We've got a little bit of steel, a few bricks coming in, and as I say, I'm gonna probably, I wouldn't mind graveling a few roads, but at the same time, I just don't want to spend all that money. Oh, one thing we haven't done is we need to buy some fire engines. I think we'll buy the reasonably cost ones, get 3 fire engines in there. So we've now got the infrastructure sorted out within reason. There's probably a few things I've missed. What we're going to do now is we're going to bring in our citizens. We're going to build that one there. We're going to build this one here. Of course, we've got auto purchase population on it. I don't want to invite that. We're going to build that one and this one. what we're going to do is come here and we're going to assign you to there and there, and what we're going to do is put the predominantly of people on there. The reason for doing this is I want workers in here to be able to work with my construction platform. So what we're going to do now is decide what we want. First thing we need is a couple of dumpers. We need an open haul. It's a nice big one, 8 tons. Fell tree capacity 20. I think we'll go with one of those. So we got an open haul. We need a covered haul. 8 tons, 8 tons. I think I'll take one of those. We need a road crane to assist with the building. Of course, we need a concrete mixer, and I don't think we need anything else. We need a bus in order to get the workers out and about. Now we could use a tower crane, but I think at this point in the game it's just a little bit too early. We don't need the paver and roller because we're not going to be laying asphalt roads to start with. I'm kind of a bit inclined to get another dumper in, because the dumper delivers asphalt as well. Yeah, 5 tons, yeah, 8 tons. I think we'll get a second one in. We will need the paver and the roller to do this, but we're not going to get that going straight away. So we've now got our workers in. Gravel still needs to build up a little bit, but hopefully we're going to get this working. And we've got workers in here. Yeah, we've got workers here, so the bus will be able to get going. So we've now got our city up and running. So let's talk a bit about the build priority. Number one priority, absolutely 100 things. What we're going to need is to get this up and running and operational before we get to, it's about the end of October we've got for that. We certainly need to build this so that we can plow the roads. Do I need to? I'm just gambling. If I can get this up and running before winter comes, we can start to gravel in a few roads. Problem is I've got trucks sat here doing nothing, but at the same time the gravel is still just filling up. We've got 91 tons in there. We got this should fill up. We got our bitumen truck is, I mean, this is literally full up already. So if I can find our bitumen truck. Now at this stage I'm going to have to micro what's going on. So there we are. Yeah, the guy carrying bitumen. You go back to there. We don't need you just yet. I bought another dumper and I've got one here sat here doing nothing. I mean, we've got a bit of a spare slot here, so I'm tempted to, and we're not going to be doing much more leveling, so I think we can send the other excavator over here just to try and help speed up the process. So we're just going to keep going, just make sure, yeah, we got a nice food supply here, just keep an eye on here. Yeah, so we got no electric. We got 2.41 tons of electronics. And once the electronics and the clothes are full up here, what we'll do is we'll move that truck over to dealing with just components. Now the one you've really got to manage here, you can see we've already got boards, so we can find this guy. See, he's already got boards all loaded up, so we don't need you to buy any more boards just at the moment. We're gonna have to wait for him to come back and get a few things done. Just so tempted to get a little bit of shall I mean, I wouldn't mind building this actually. Let me just add this to the list. The reason I want to build this is that when I come to gravel this, I'm going to need a relief road around here, and if that's not built, I can't do it. So we need to get that in. It shouldn't take much to build that actually. It just needs a little bit of steel, some gravel and all that. So we got this operating here. Now, so once this is, see, this is going like a train. That's exactly what I wanted. Now, what I'm going to do now is just explain a little bit about how the population works. The first thing we're going to talk about is, if I show you the population, is we've got an actual population of 313. We've got 241 workers. We've got 18 babies, 54 children between the ages of 7 and 21. And at the moment we've got no unemployed workers. We've got an average age of 24, lifespan of 79. That's good. Lifespan is something you need to keep up very high. Average productivity 82%. We've got 69 uneducated, 236 with a basic education and 8 universally educated. Now when you look at these figures, you've got to be very careful because they may not match with this, because this says 69 uneducated, but that is going to be predominantly children. But it means that there's not that many adults who are not uneducated, and this is what you've got to think now. And what you also need to remember is that this is actually workers, people who can actually work in your city. So although this flat says 60 max, it doesn't mean that there's 60 people in there. What you will get also in there is all the babies and children. And what you also get eventually is plus 21s. These are people who reach 21, but there's no room to go anywhere else actually. So that's something you need to consider. Now the next thing you also need to consider is, like, the kindergarten needs 10 workers max. This needs 25, although I've reduced it to 10, so that's 20. You can say we can add 42 there, 5 there. So you can say 5 there. So we need 52 workers. The way that your population works is that they work an 8-hour shift and they have 16 hours of leisure in each cycle. So what you have to do is multiply all your requirements for workers by 3. So what we actually need is a minimum population of about 150 to make sure all these buildings are working properly. So that's something you always need to bear about. Oh, we also need firefighters. We probably don't need that many firefighters, so we'll just use that. No, maybe a smidge more. I think 10 would be good. Therefore, for example, when this finishes, we will need workers up in there. And I think what we're going to do now is, and we got this footpath built. I think we can go with mud connections here because it's not far. And it's sports complex. And what we're going to do is add you to the lead. That's going to make everybody a bit happier. And then what we're going to do is come around here, take out that, and just delete this one. Because I don't want those nodes in the middle. I want to do this footpath in one go. And what we're going to do is put that in there. And what we should be able to do is do that. And then this is the other footpath that I definitely want finished before the winter comes. We'll just assign this. So the theatre's coming along nicely. And the key factor is when you're starting out is just don't overload your workers. It's very tempting to build roads because we've got vehicles sat here doing nothing. Yeah, I'm going to go for it. Sorry about this. I know I said I wasn't going to build any roads, but I think we can open up this road. That'll make a difference when the winter comes. We can gravel through all the way to here. That will make a difference. I also feel that we should really be graveling out to here because this is a long way to go. Bring vehicles out. At the same time, I don't want to disrupt anything unnecessarily. So how are we doing over here? So we've got boards full. So there he is. Just pause. Get him. Yeah. Okay. So you're absolutely full up. So okay, we're just going to keep an eye on him. What we'll do is we'll come here. We're just going to increase the boards to 24. That means what you should do is unload the boards and then go back and get some bricks, because what we actually need here is steel. I mean, we've got 6 tons of bricks. We need more bricks. I've got a feeling we've got a need for steel here. And because I've been talking, this guy's got a little bit behind the pace, but so he's unloaded the bricks. So what we're going to do now is put you on steel duty. So I'm going to have to micro this for a little while. How are we doing over here? This is doing good. What I am going to do actually is, because this is going to be very important to our long-term economy, so I need to get this done straight away. If we gravel these back to here, it means that when the trucks come in, well, we only need trucks between there and there, we can get that done. I've built this relief road up here, so should things go wrong, I need that. So the footpaths are coming along nicely. We've built our sport, so people should be a bit happy. We've got the theatre open, and of course now the theatre's open, we've got added another 15 to our total. Add on the 3 for theirs, 9. So we're slowly eating into our population. You can see we've got nobody unemployed, but we've still got. So what we're going to need to do is keep an eye on these workers. In fact, I'm kind of half thinking maybe we need another. Yeah, I think we'll get another apartment block going. So we'll just get that going. Of course, the other thing we're going to need to think about once we've got this finished is we need to get the university up and running. We need this second kindergarten going, because what you will get is a population surge here fairly early on, and what will very quickly happen is that people will tell you that they can't go to work because they've got to look after the children. Wow. So we've run out of bricks. A few boards. Where's my truck gone from here? Where are you? All vehicles. He's taking this. Nope. Need to flip you to bricks. Make sure, yep. Don't need more steel. Of course, he's done there, so we're going to have to just push that up a little bit so he can unlock, because he's now full up with bricks. Not bricks, steel, sorry. This is going up incredibly quickly, which is exactly what I want. Once this is built and we've got the people in here, and then we know we can relax for the winter, which is very important. I'm going to say we get these 3 roads built here, probably back this way a little bit, so that we can start to get the gravel works in here. I wouldn't mind if I put a relief road in, say, can I get a small relief road through here out to there? What we can do is gravel this bit of road and gravel up through, so that has a little bit of a short section there. Yeah, I think we can do that. See if we can gravel this. So I'm going to break my own rules and gravel what I would call key sections, which will have a big difference in the long term. If we gravel that bit there, it'd be nice to gravel around here. Right, this is finished. That's good. Oh, I need bricks. Come and deliver the bricks. You're probably holding everything up here. You've got asphalt. You don't actually need anything, so let's just check the job list. So, right, so I need to add this, because we're going to need the snowplows for the winter. And I think it's now time to get you on as well. Because I want the higher education going, because education is a very long-term project, so you need to get that going. It's fairly good. I think we'll get the second kindergarten going as well. So that should keep this occupied. So this road is nearly finished. We've got 673,000. I want to get my gravel processing up before that drops below 500,000 rubles. Because what we need to do also is get this our little bit of industry here to make some money. This is nearly finished. Great, thank you. So we got sport. Let's see, anything else they're complaining about? Yeah, they want a hospital, which is the clinic over there, but in some ways higher education and kindergarten comes over hospital. I don't think we've got anyone who's unhealthy at the moment, isn't it? No, it's generally okay. But once we got this underway, then we'll bring in the clinic and start bringing in these. So we're nearly there with this. So come on, I want that gravel going. How's the gravel? 161. You've got to fill up with bitumen. You can see, so we've got 15 tons here of bitumen, and my little guy here. So what we need to do is find the asphalt guy. The concrete. Why have I got this guy? I think I picked up the wrong one, didn't I? Okay. Yes, cement. Why am I got you in there? I meant to pick up the asphalt truck, or the bitumen truck. Where are you? Okay, related vehicles. Where are you? Okay. You go to there. You're just burning my fuel going backwards and forwards because you can't unload. So we'll just get, this is nearly a little bit more gravel and this one will be finished. I'm aware this can be a little bit boring, but it's the nature of what we're doing. Right, so this is full of bricks. We've got a few boards and we've got plenty of steel at the moment, so why aren't you waiting? Oh no, you're actually delivering. Why are you running backwards and forwards? Wait until unloaded. Bit of a fail there, sorry about that. How we're doing over here, we've got 8.3, so we've literally filled up our warehouse with food and clothes. So we're not going to have a problem with clothes. We've got land electronics and we've got that there. So we're going to have to keep an eye on this guy. And we've now got our production there, so what I can do is now use this dumper, and your job is going to be to come there, there, and you're going to pick up coal, and then you're going to unload coal, and you're going to wait until, what you're going to do is fill up our heating plant here. You can see we've got some workers in here. This is exactly what I'm hoping for. A little bit worried about the distances here, so I'm wondering whether I can get this built. Just get a couple of what we're going to do is just allocate. We'll just build these footpaths as well. Get a few of them going. We're just going to do that. I think I accidentally did that one as well, but that one I can't assign at the moment because we need to finish these two first. Of course, we need to put this not footpaths. I need to keep using the. We'll leave those mud because they're not going anywhere. What are we doing over here? This road is built, so we can now work on the next stage there. I'll just drop you in there. This is coming together quite quickly. This actually needs steel, but okay. Why? You're delivering bricks. Apologies for that. I think we will do that one. Get this built as well. you can see we've now got coal coming into here. So everyone should be feeling nice and warm and toasty here. There's no teachers, workers of higher education. We're a little bit short on things, so what we probably need to do is bring in some experts. We're going to bring in a couple of these. Oh, maybe I might have done it in the wrong building. No, okay, you're not. We need to get teachers. This is what can happen is that your teachers get into the wrong blocks. What you can do is, I mean, you've only got one higher education person there. So what actually happens is your higher education people are actually in the wrong place. So what we can do is find them to there. Because I think I've assigned you to. Nope. Okay. Didn't need to do it. So we get the higher education done, get that going, then we get the clinic going, and we've got to get this built. Once this is built, we can then start to work on filling in. We can work on building the ore processing and that. We're just going to come here. A little bit of ditchy, little bit of road there. Just going to fill that in. Sign that. Not that we're actually going to need. Why did I do that? Because oh well. Yeah, a bit of a gap there. Sorry for that. So check here. He's got no boards. So okay, so what we're going to need to do is just. I've changed his route first. So we've got bricks like that. We just need some boards. I'm just going to come in here. I'm just going to let you unload the bricks. Drop it down a little bit. Then you can go and get some boards. I don't know if anyone actually needs boards. You need boards. It's holding that up. So, what jobs have we got listed now? We got medium technical office, learning, technical university, kindergarten, and we got a few unfinished roads. So I think it's like we've built the. What we're gonna have to do is just try and hook this tiny little bit there. We can hook that up so I don't forget it. Type of thing that does happen. If we put in a relief, no, don't want that. Put in a relief footpath there, and let's do those two. Fix you. Fix you. And what we'll be able to do is connect these two together. And we got 4.5 tons of electronic components. Some boards going out now. And not really. I suppose what I do need is the gravel road back about at least as far as here. Maybe up through there, so that when we're collecting gravel from here, yeah, I think I need to gravel through to there. I mean, I could. No. What am I on about? We got a road through here, so once this is finished, what I can do is we can start building that by using this road while this is being gravelled. Yep. I think this bit is so short. It's not going to use an excavator. Yeah, it's annoying. So we've now built that bit there. I think we're just going to take you up there. We'll just assign you. Just keep you busy. Right, we've now got our technical services here. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to buy. I mean, they're expensive, so I'm just going to buy 3. I don't think we need more than 3. And I think now's time to get our distribution office in, so that reduces the micromanagement load onto me. Ooh. So this is coming up really quickly. This is built, so we'll just gravel road out to here, because we don't want this to be pretty efficient. Oh, it's actually built it. Okay, right. Let me just check the. Yeah, let's just see what is the. So you just need steel and concrete. What's the kindergarten? I think we will start to get this going. We'll just start to get there, because you're going to need quite a lot of concrete and gravel, and then it's going to take a little while to build this. Of course, what we'll have to do is bus people out to here. So that's up and running. I feel that this road, is that stopping? Okay. Footpaths. I don't think we actually need footpaths here just at the moment, so let's take these out. I don't think anyone's actually using them. So we'll just put that back. And what we'll do is we'll just leave that. There's another little footpath there. Just trim this back, and then we'll just complete that. And we'll just assign these. And what that will do is provide a link road for when I'm building this up. And then eventually we can take this out to here. Yeah, I think that will work, because nothing was actually using that just at the moment. Okay. So, how many constructions have we got now? We got the university, gravel processing, small distribution. So it looks very much like, yeah, the kindergarten here is finished. That should keep all the children happy. I want to start making some money as well, so what we're going to do is just allocate you. We'll start with making alcohol. We're not going to drink it ourselves, we're just going to export it. Actually cancel. Spend construction. I'm going to build the road first. There's a footpath in there again. Just stick out that. And no, cancel. Take that, and we're just gonna go around like that. And if we just build this again before we build that, that means that we'll be able to get vehicles in here quicker. So we'll do that first. So we're building this quite nicely. We're starting to gather the necessary there. Just have a check what's the worker situation here. Yeah, we're still getting a few little workers in there. Right, this is built. We've got that constructed. We can get rid of this and just stick that out. Now this may cause some disruption, so what we're going to need to do is just get that built. Get that built. We'll just hook that in. Right, we got some more workers here. Okay, we're out of bricks and steel, so that's going to hold everything up. So we're just going to let the boards go. I think we can stay with 23 tons now. We've got a few bricks. We've got 15 tons of bricks, but no steel. Steel's going to really reduce my amount of money, which is going to be a pain, but we can start making some money from there. Okay. Just check the cement's okay. The asphalt's starting to get a little bit low. Maybe we're putting back on the job. Just how to go and do that. So we got that there. Okay, you seem to be very persistent with buying certain things. So, I mean, one way you can get around this is have a specific truck doing each, but that's really a task for the distribution center. Okay, thank you, game. So what we're going to do is let you buy the brick, back the bricks, get that going. Once we now got that bit of the road built, and what we're going to do now is that a little bit. Allocate you to there. I mean, we're in August, so we're doing pretty well at the moment. I think if I can get this working, I mean, the conveyors are going to be expensive. If I can get this going, we can do it with trucks. And of course, we need that as well, but we need to get this built first. At least down to here. So we can get high-speed access, so we need this bit, this bit, this bit. We can build that bit later on. And we got, let's just have a quick look. So, yeah, we got length there, length there. We've got basically 2 lengths of road there. This has got gravel but no workers. That means that we're okay for workers. It's just that maybe the workers are being sent to other places. I really wish there was a way you could prioritize jobs, but that's not the way it is. It looks like all our trucks are busy. I'm going to add that. Actually, I think what we're going to do is we're just going to add that one there as well. Okay, it's pretty much like we're out of steel again, but I think you're the guy who's delivering the steel, so you should be okay. This is going okay. We'll get our small distribution center set up. This is keeping everybody nice and warm and toasty. The asphalt plant is asphalt man, back to on your job, get back to there, stop wasting my fuel. We've got plenty of fuel here. What we're really going to need is a petrol station out here, and probably even a new construction depot eventually out this way. Yeah, I think I've got all my excavators busy now. I've got a spare slot. I've got this guy. We can send him there for the moment to assist with the road. Then we can send him back once we don't need him for roads. Yeah, I think what's happened is I've only got the one bulldozer working here. The rest of the excavators are actually, yeah, we've got one sat here waiting for asphalt. So he's kind of working. Oh, look at that. We've actually got the bulldozer on the covered truck. So hopefully he's going to drop off here. Yeah, thank you. I know technically this needs to be built, but if we can get this built, we can then start work on our distillery. Or yeah, it's a distillery, isn't it? That's the unfinished road. It's this one. Brewery. Microbrewery, which is actually producing hooch. Right, this guy's finished, so he should now be able to be. So he's now off. Get some fuel. Oh, it's not fuel. He's off to an unfinished road, so it's probably this one over here. I think I've only got the 2 unfinished roads now. I've got 3. We've got 118, 119. So where is 119? Yeah, it's this one over here. Let's get that in there. We've got the excavator working on here. He's making good progress. And just get this bit done. Come on, onto the gravel. You're in the way. Definitely probably going to need to gravel this one. Well, it's this one's going to go. You can see we've got all the dumper trucks running around the back here. Just check food. Clothes, mechanical components. We're doing okay. We're just over 579,000. This money's going down a lot faster than I was hoping it would. Actually, this just realised I took out a footpath here, didn't I? Let's get you back in. And we'll assign you. Build that straight away. Because if I do that one, then I can do that one. Again, if I can first. What's that? Doesn't feel like it's. We're probably going to affect our workforce here because they now can't get to where they think they want to go. And what could happen is we may not be able to get. Just want to make sure. Yeah, they can still get to it. It's just. Yeah, that's good. Again, I want the concrete. I want the gravel paths down to here, just to make sure they can get there in the winter. So we've now built this road, and what I want to do is assign you there. And I've just noticed the time, so this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you found it interesting. In the next part, we will be going into our first winter, but I think we're making really good progress at the moment. So far, so good. One thing I will say about the seasons update is that your population can collapse almost instantaneously during the winter. So the first winter is going to be crucial. But until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.